It's time now for coverage of the Clear Lake Lions on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB and KRIBAM.com. This Clear Lake Lions coverage is brought to you by MBT, CLTEL, North Iowa Area Community College, D&D Sales, Clear Lake Bank and Trust, Iowa Specialty Hospital, Johnson Heating and Air, Glenn's Tire, and Window World. Now, with all the play-by-play action of the Clear Lake Lions, here's Bob Fisher.
Lions basketball on the air. We're back on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB as we get ready for another basketball season. Adam Ernest, the new girls coach here at Clear Lake, joining us for some pregame comments. And Coach, well, first of all, just getting ready for game number one tonight and just talk about preseason practices and getting this program under your helm.
Yeah, obviously we've had a good 2 weeks now of practices. I got through two a days after through the first week. And I know that was kind of an eye opener for some of the players. And but gosh, I couldn't ask anything more of out of them. And what I mean, the attitudes, effort, everything has been a coach's dream. So excited to now play somebody else other than ourselves and see what all the what comes of all the hard work.
Well, and really, you've got one game under your belt because you had that scrimmage the other night against Waterloo West down there, and maybe just quickly tell us how that went.
Yeah, so it was nice to obviously with the Achieve Challenge scrimmage, it is set up very much like a regular season game, although it doesn't count against your scrimmage or your record. Very talented team, Waterloo West is, obviously being a 5A school and return the state's top leading scorer. They got a 6'6" post. That's exactly what we want to play in preparation for our season is good quality teams like that. And so a lot of good came out of it, and there's obviously a lot to learn from as well. I think we started off slow. We looked like a team that hadn't scrimmaged or played anybody else and was playing under a new coach. But I think everybody from the crowd to our team to our coaching staff left very excited with especially how we played in the second half and winning the second half and showing a lot of good things and showing the team that we've seen in practices. So we're ready to roll out the ball and play an actual game here tonight.
Talk about those 2 days. Are there specific things that you've been working on with the girls? Well,
first of all, the biggest thing for us is just establishing kind of our culture and the type of team that we want to be, getting obviously in game condition, the type of styles that we want to play. Obviously, we're identifying strengths and weaknesses with our team, and obviously want to exploit our strengths and kind of hide our weaknesses to an extent. And so there's a lot of learning from both myself and obviously players learning and picking up new concepts and just like I said, just establishing the type of team that we want to be going into the season.
And you've got a roster that's a little bit of experience with a couple of good seniors, some underclassmen that are on this varsity roster. But just talk about the makeup of the roster.
I really like our team. I think we're very balanced. Like you said, we do have some good senior leadership and upperclassmen that have a lot of experience, and quite honestly, we have some even underclassmen that have quite a bit of experience, and with a nice mix of newcomers as well. So what I've been thrilled about more than anything in practices is how competitive it's been, top to bottom. So we practice together, we do everything together, keeping that one team kind of chemistry is really important to me. And like I said, with that, obviously there's newcomers and less experience and stuff, but I've been pleasantly surprised and happy top to bottom how competitive practices have been. And again, I think we'll translate that experience and those and mix together with some of our youth and newcomers and see what we can produce this year.
Tell us about what you know about this Ballard team. It seems like it's a little young. They've got definitely. I don't know if they have any even seniors on this roster.
They don't have any seniors. Very, very young. Obviously, a large contingent of sophomores and freshmen, sprinkled with some juniors. With that being said, though, the juniors and the sophomores that do return are very game experienced. They played a lot last year, and the freshmen and newcomers that are here this year are they're talented. And so, obviously a Ballard girls basketball program is always a quality opponent. And so, we're really excited for the test. Obviously, they have a fairly new coach and a young team, and we have a new coach. And I think both programs, it should be a great contest.
Keys for tonight. What do you want to see out of your team?
I want to come up. We just want to establish the type of team that we want to be. Come out with a lot of effort, defend full court, put some pressure on them, and establish a paid presence and just see what type of team that we have. All right, it's our opportunity to kind of establish what type of team we want to be. So.
Coach, appreciate it, and we wish you the best in game number 1 here of your career at Clear Lake. Good luck.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
Adam Ernest with pregame comments. We'll be back. We'll get the starters and get ready for Clear Lake and Ballard after this here on KRIB.
At MBT Bank, we're on the front lines of fighting scams and fraud in our communities. This holiday season, remember that gift cards are great for friends and family, not strangers. If you are asked to purchase gift cards and provide activation codes to someone else, it's a scam. No reputable business or organization accepts payment in the form of gift cards. MBT Bank is committed to educating our communities and keeping their financial information safe. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with MBT Bank?
The CLTEL fiber optic network delivers reliable, high-quality internet speeds that are perfect for streaming Clear Lake Lions sports. They're more than just an internet provider. CLTEL is a committed community partner. Internet for you right here in Clear Lake and Ventura.
Chances are you know someone who found their future at NIAC. With affordable tuition, close-to-home convenience, and programs that lead directly to great careers, your future starts here. Our advisors help you uncover scholarships, explore career paths, and even connect to jobs after graduation. Whatever you need, we have it. 8-week courses, certificates, degrees, in-person and online. And know that NIAC credits transfer seamlessly to 4-year colleges. When it comes to opportunity and possibility, your future is found at NIAC.
They do it all at D&D.
Signs, banners, display boards, vehicle graphics.
Real estate signs, promotional items, trophies, plaques.
Offset laser and screen printing, embroidery.
Posters, graphic design, and novelties.
From the shirt on your back to the sign on your door, D&D does it all and more.
Now available at D&D Outdoor Storage. Storage for your campers, trailers, and boats. Call for information. Call 641-423-9487.
They do it all at D&D.
CLTEL is proud to support the Clear Lake Lions. The Lions work hard in preparing for every game, and CLTEL works hard for you. They offer cutting-edge technology to connect you to the world with a local staff focused on outstanding service. Phone, internet, video on demand, and more. CLTEL has always been on the forefront of advanced technology to keep you connected. CLTEL, making it easier for you.
Clearly the best, we're CLTEL. We make it easier for you.
Back to the Lions Gym we come as we get ready for Clear Lake and the Bombers of Ballard here on 103 on 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB. Bad habits sometimes can't get those changed, but we're going to get those changed very quickly as the Bombers and the Lions tonight here on KRIB. So we're back on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM once again, and KRIBAM.com, and you can watch the games on our YouTube page. Just search for, if you go to the search bar and put in the @ symbol and then 1490 KRIB Sports, all together, you'll find our KRIB Sports streaming page for Clear Lake Lions sports here for the rest of this basketball season. Clear Lake last year was 9-12 overall, 7-5 for the North Central Conference. They tied for third. Ballard, the Bombers were 7-16 overall. They were 5-10 in the Raccoon River Conference. That is a 6th place finish. 0-1. Ballard lost their opener back on Friday night. And they have lost their leading scorer off of last year's team. Reagan Layway with 16.7 points per contest. And they were led by Grace Polwick, a freshman, who had 10 points back in their first game. Kayla Johnson, the leading rebounder from last year's team, had 8 points and 9 rebounds last game of their first game. Of course, Clear Lake lost their leading scorer and rebounder with Maddie Ott, who had 10.7 points and 10.5 rebounds per game, averaging a double-double. And, of course, back on the roster, see a couple of the starters, including Alex Tice. In fact, let's go through the starting lineups right now for the Lions. Alex Tice will start, a 5'5 senior. Tice last year, 5.1 points, 1.5 rebounds, 2.3 points per contest. Aspen Hill at 5'5 as a sophomore. Hill last year, she shot 23% from the field, 75% from the free throw line, averaging 1.6 points and 1.1 rebounds per game. Taylor Schwen, the 5'8 junior. Schwen, 8 points, 5.9 rebounds per contest last year, shooting 31% from the field, 49% from three-point range. Jacelyn Ainley at 5'9 and a sophomore. Ainley last year, 7.2 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 3 assists per game, 31% from the field and 62% from the free throw line. And Ashley Amble at 6'4 and a senior. Amble, 9 points, 8.5 rebounds per contest. Shot 51% from the field and 52% from the free throw line. So there's your starters for Clear Lake under first-year coach Adam Ernest. For the Bombers of Ballard, it looks like this. Rhea Miller at 5'6 and a junior. Last year, she shot 20% from the field. Was 0 for 6 from the free throw line. Grace Grunmeyer at 5'3 and a junior. Grace Grunmeyer shot 63% from the free throw line and 26% from the field. Olivia Waka at 5'9 and a sophomore. Waka is a freshman last year, shooting 33% and 41% from the free throw line. Macy Harder at 5'6 and a sophomore. Harder started one game, played in all 22, as she shot 32% from the field and 71% from the free throw line. And Kayla Johnson, the 5'11 sophomore, as we mentioned before, the leading rebounder on the squad last year with 8 rebounds per contest. And Johnson was the second leading scorer on the squad, 37% from the field and 59.5% from the free throw lines. There's your starters. We get ready for Clear Lake and Ballard, a high school based in Huxley. Tony Dahl, Tony Halstead, and Dan Dingman are our officials for tonight's contest. And as we get ready for the tip in this one final break, and we'll come back after this. Get ready for Clear Lake and Ballard here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
It doesn't matter what the weather's like right now. Your home can be at the right temperature with a new Bryant furnace or air conditioning system from Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning. Not only could you be comfortable temperature-wise, but you can save money with the efficiency of a new furnace or air conditioning system. Check out what Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning can offer you. Go to johnsonheatingandac.com. Johnson Heating and Bryant. Whatever it takes.
This is Emily Knoll. Our family business, Hawkeye Auto Body, has been serving North Iowa for almost 50 years. Hawkeye Auto Body is famous for providing the extras that make your life easier. Extras like our convenient drive-through estimating bay. Our certified technicians have over 150 years experience in all types of collision repair. They always go the extra mile to ensure your family's safety. We value our customers and feel you deserve extraordinary service every time. Call, stop by, or visit us anytime at HawkeyeAutoBody.com.
Hi, it's Katie Showalter from Window World of Mason City. It's hard to believe, but we've been transforming homes like yours for 15 years. From ideas to installation, our Window World team has completed more than 7,000 projects with curb appeal enhancing, energy efficient windows, entry doors, and siding. Is your project next? Schedule your free in-home consultation at windowworldmc.com. That's windowworldmc.com.
National anthem before tonight's game between Clear Lake and Ballard. Here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB and KRIBAM.com. And you can watch it on our KRIB YouTube page. Once again, head to the search bar and put in the @ symbol, then 1490 KRIB Sports, and then make sure you subscribe. That way you get all the notifications when we are having a ball game broadcast. Of course, Clear Lake Lions Sports returning here to KRIB, which was your home and away voice for the Clear Lake Lions for 3 decades. Ashley Amble will jump center for Clear Lake. Jumping center will be Keeler Johnson for Ballard, and the tip is controlled by the Lions, who go off to our right. If you're watching online, they go off to our left as the camera's on the opposite side of the gym here. Ainley between the rings, dribbles off to the right side. She'll dribble up the key, the right side wing, no good with the jumper. And the rebound controlled by the Ballard Bombers. Up court, Olivia Waka across the timeline. She'll play it to the top of the key for Macy Harder. Harder on the left side, she'll reverse it back out. Guarded by Tice, she'll play it over the right side for Grunmeyer. Grace Grunmeyer trying to dribble in. Schwen picks her up, dribbles to the free throw line and in. Kicks to the quarter left side. And it's controlled by Roya Miller. Miller brings it back out top. To Waka. Inside. Johnson with 6 to shoot. Tied up, it looked like. We've got a whistle and a 3-second call will be the call against the Bombers. And be out of bounds in favor of Clear Lake on the far end. No score, 47 seconds into the contest. As across the timeline for Ainley. Right side to Tice. Tice brings it up to the top of the key, plays it over to Schwen, dumps it in left side, intended for Amble, but it's out of bounds. Inbound for Ballard with full court pressure in the backcourt. Skip pass across to Waka across the timeline left side. Miller dumps it into the lane. Layup up and no good for Keeler Johnson. The rebound, Amble for Clear Lake. Amble ahead for Ainley. Ainley to the top of the key. She'll dribble in and she'll lay it up. No good, but the foul is called. And 2 shots to come here for the Bombers of Ballard. Or pardon me, Ballard the foul with the Waka the first. Ainley the line to shoot 2 for the 5'9" sophomore. Free throws up and good on the first. So the first point of the season scored by Ainley. And it's 1-0. Ainley last year was a 62% free throw shooter. Second one up. That's no good. Rebound in the middle of the lane. Amble tried to pass it off. It's tipped around. And finally controlled by Grace Grunmeyer for Ballard. She'll hand it off to Keeler Johnson. She'll skip it back ahead to Grunmeyer. Down to the right side. Work back out to Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer to the top of the key. Hands it off to Roya Miller. Hands it to her right for Harder. Harder kicks the dribble in on Aspen Hill. She'll play it back out to Waka. Waka steps in, kicks it out right side. 3-pointer no good for Johnson. Rebound controlled Amble for Clear Lake. Amble to Ainley. Ainley across the right side of the timeline. 6:10 to go here in the first. Top of the key, a 3. Book it. Ainley with her first triple of the season. 4-0 Clear Lake. 6 minutes to go here in the first. And a turnover controlled by Schwen. Schwen trying to go coast to coast. She'll lay it up and no good. And the rebound controlled by Waka for Ballard. Waka through traffic into the front court. In and kicks it out to the right side. Right wing three up and no good for Macy Harder, and the rebound controlled Amble. Amble quickly to Schwen, and she'll play it over to Hill. Hill across the timeline. Plays it over to Ainley. Ainley, top of the key, steps in. Tipped away from behind, she gets it back. Out of the lane, and she stepped on the baseline. Unfortunately, it'd be out of bounds in favor of Ballard. Ballard with the first substitution of the contest. Grace Polwick, a 5'6" freshman, checks in. Polwick comes in for Roya Miller. Out of bounds on full court pressure. Inbound to Grunmeyer. Her pass is still a little away. And it's tipped around. Gets to Tice. Back to Ainley. Ainley steps in. She'll lay it up right side. Glass and good. Jacelyn with 6. All 6 of the 9 points. And a 30-second timeout for Ballard. 5:18 to go here in the first. The score is 6-0 in favor of Clear Lake. We're back after this on KRIB.
MBT Bank in Clear Lake is proud to support our Lions on the field, the court, in the auditorium, and in all activities throughout the year. Come see us at our new location on Highway 18, just south of Lions Field. Go Lions from MBT Bank in Clear Lake.
Back to the Lion Gymnasium after the Ballard timeout. 5:18 to go here in the first. And the Lions with a 6-0 lead, helped by Jason Ainley. Starting the ball game strong here. Press broken. Right side, Kayla Johnson goes up, blocked away by Amble. Reverse back out to Waka. Waka plays it across for Harder. Harder top of the key and hands it to Johnson. Johnson backs it out from the top of the key, dribbles toward the left and hands it off to Waka. Waka kicks it back out to Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer the lane, a jumper up and no good from 14. Rebound off the volley of Tice, and it'll stay with Ballard. Amble out. Gwen Grimm, a 6-foot freshman, will see her for the first time in her career. Inbound to Waka. She'll drive, scoops up a shot, no good in the foul. And Clear Lake with their first team foul. And a go against Jacelyn Ainley. Olivia Walker to the line for the 5'9" sophomore to shoot a pair. Free throw is short on the first. Second one coming here from Waka. That's short as well. Rebound Schwinn for Clear Lake. Schwinn turns it up court, across the timeline. Hands it off top of the key for Ainley. Ainley fakes dribbling in. She'll step to the free throw line, hand it out to Schwinn. Schwinn on the right side, plays it to Tice. Tice on the right wing, fires up a 3. No good. Rebound tipped around. Gotten by Grimm, and she'll reverse it back out. Work to Hill. She'll drive the right side of the key, lays it up, and good. Check out the roll on the rim. Hill with her first 2. 4:20 to go here in the first. 8-0 in favor of Clear Lake. Pressure defense here by Clear Lake, and the pass is tipped at the timeline by Hill and controlled by Tice, who tries to hit Hill up court. It's tipped away by Waka, and out of bounds it goes in favor of the Lions. Caitlin Dunn, a 5'8" freshman, checks in for Ballard. Lillian Beresford, the 5'8" junior, checks in for the Lions to replace Taylor Schwann. Inbound to the top of the key, Beresford. She'll scoop up a shot, no good off the glass, so the rebound controlled by Caitlin Dunn for Ballard. She will lose the dribble and gets it across the timeline and hands it off to Grunmeyer. Halfway through quarter number 1, Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Clear Lake 8 and Ballard nothing. Free throw line, Grunmeyer backs it out between the rings. She'll play back to the left side. Dunn fires a 3, no good. Rebound to the free throw line for Tice. Lions turn it up court quickly. Tice on the left side. She'll drive it all the way home. Lays it up and no good. Rebound controlled by Kayla Johnson for Ballard. Johnson plays it to Waka. Waka across the left side of the timeline. Brings it back between the rings. Dribbles to the right side. Down to the quarter for the pass for Grunmeyer. She'll step in. Kick it out left side for Dunn. Dunn to the lane. Spins and hands it back out to Johnson. Johnson to the lane. And she will scoop up a shot. That is no good. And the rebound controlled by Ainley. And Jace Little bring it up court for the Lions with 3:15 to go here in the first. Top of the key. Kick to the corner. On the right side for Hill. Hill back out to Ainley. Ainley on the right wing. She'll dribble it back between the rings. Step to the left side. Hands it back out to Beersford. Beersford on the right side. Hands it down toward the corner for Hill. Hill pops a three, and that's short. Rebound on the free throw line controlled by Grunmeyer for Ballard. She'll turn it up court, across the left side of the timeline, up the left wing, tipped away from behind, and now a loose basketball, and foul to be up and good for Kayla Johnson, and Ballard on the board here with 2:40 to go in the first. 8-2 Clear Lake. Lines up court with Ainley. Ainley between the rings. She'll play it off to Beersford, fires a three, top of the key, no good. Rebound controlled by Waka for Ballard. She'll turn it up court across the left side of the timeline. Dribbles across up the right side of the key and kick back out. Tipped away, stolen away by Ainley. Ainley through center court. Dribbles up the right side of the key and kicks to the quarter. Fake three. Now here's Hill with a jumper up and no good. Rebound controlled by Grunmeyer for Ballard. Skip pass ahead, tipped around, and finally will be as now loose and controlled up and good for Grace Polwick. And the Lions will take a timeout with 1:54 to go here in the first. Clear Lake 8 and Ballard 4 on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Back after this here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
CLTEL Fiber Optic Network delivers reliable, high-quality internet speeds that are perfect for streaming Clear Lake Lions sports. They're more than just an internet provider. CLTEL is a committed community partner. Internet for you right here in Clear Lake and Ventura.
Lions take a 30-second timeout with 1:55 to go here in the first. 8-4 in favor of Clear Lake. Our CLTEL halftime. Jeremy Ainley, the Clear Lake boys coach, will join us for comments and talk a little bit about boys basketball coming up. We'll let you in on what's going on with the reappearance of Clear Lake games here on KRIB as well, and what's coming up if you haven't heard the news. Schwen dumps it in. Amble, hook shot, turnaround shot, no good. Blocked away by Johnson. Skip pass ahead to Waka. On the break, lays it up too strong. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Ballard, they say. 99 seconds left here in the first. Polwick to inbound on the right side. Baseline. Looking, finally gets it in before the 5 count. Tipped around but controlled by the Bombers. Harder trying to drive in, tipped away from her. Loose basketball, controlled back by Ballard. Kick to the right left wing, and here's a three-pointer on the way up and in and out, no good for Johnson. Rebound left side, and it passed out by Dunn, tipped away, and now controlled by Ainley. Ainley across the timeline, off to the left side for Logie. Maddie Logie dumps it inside. Kicked to the right side, worked around the horn. Back over to Logie. Logie fires a three. In and out. No good. Rebound. Up and no good for Amble. And the rebound controlled by the Bombers. As it's controlled by Waka. Waka to the right side baseline. Plays it across the baseline to Harder, who fires up a three. No good. Rebound easily controlled by Schwen for Clear Lake. Schwen races it all the way down the court, and she'll lay it up and no good. The rebound controlled by Waka for Ballard. We've got a step on the baseline. It'll be out of bounds in favor of the Lions on the left baseline. Back in the lineup, Alex Tice, as well as Aspen Hill for the Lions to replace Ainley and Beersford. Left baseline will come the entry for Clear Lake in the offensive zone with a fresh shot clock of 35 and 45.8 left on the game clock. Whistle and a foul on the drive by Schwen. The common foul, so be out of bounds on the right baseline. Macy Harder's first. And only the team second. Be out of bounds on the right baseline. Inbound to Tice. Fires a three. Got it. Alex starts the year with a triple for her senior season to start. That's 11-4 Clear Lake with 30 seconds to go here in the first. Driving is Waka and a foul out front. Team foul number 2 of the quarter. And the first on Taylor Schwen. Inbound, Roya Miller on the right baseline for Ballard. She'll lob it out to Waka. Waka dribbles in, and she lost it, and it goes out of bounds in favor of Clear Lake. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock off. And slowly across the timeline comes Aspet Hill. Hill dribbles on the right side. She'll hand it to Amble. Post move, lays it up, got it blocked by Johnson. We go the other way with Ballard. Down to 5 left in the quarter. And a long three-pointer up and no good. The rebound controlled by Schwinn. And that's how the first quarter of play will come to an end. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Clear Lake 11 and Ballard 4. Back after this here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
Chances are you know someone who found their future at NIAC. With affordable tuition, close to home convenience, and programs that lead directly to great careers, your future starts here. Our advisors help you uncover scholarships, explore career paths, and even connect to jobs after graduation. Whatever you need, we have it. 8-week courses, certificates, degrees, in-person and online. And know that NIAC credits transfer seamlessly to 4-year colleges. When it comes to opportunity and possibility, your future is found at NIAC.
They do it all at D&D.
Signs, banners, display boards, vehicle graphics.
Real estate signs, promotional items, trophies, plaques.
Offset laser and screen printing embroidery.
Posters, graphic design, and novelties.
From the shirt on your back to the sign on your door, D&D does it all and more.
Now available at D&D Outdoor Storage. Storage for your campers, trailers, and boats. Call for information. Call 641-423-9487.
They do it all at D&D.
Second quarter getting underway here from the Lions Gymnasium in Clear Lake. Ballard with the basketball after losing the opening tip. Olivia Waka with a basketball to start things out. She'll play it back out to Miller. To the left side for Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer back out top for Harder. Harder to the right side. Dribbling from there is Royal Miller. She'll dump it in for Johnson. Johnson right side of the post. And she'll put it up and blocked away by Amble. We'll go the other way with Clear Lake. Amble to Taylor Schwinn. Schwinn back out between the rings for Ainley. Ainley top of the key over to the left side for Hill. Hill back in. Amble left side move up and good. Amble with her first two of her senior season for the 6'4" senior. 13-4 Clear Lake. 7:15 to go here in the first half of play. Grunmeyer on the right side on the front court for Ballard. The pass across, it's tipped away. Ainley will go coast to coast and lay it up. No good. She drew the foul. First on Ballard for the quarter. Ballard will go with an almost full line change here. Waka's second. Ainley to the line where she's 1 for 2 on the night. First one's up. That one is good. Ainley has 7 of the 14. Grace Polwick. Aaliyah Kinzenbaugh in for the first time tonight for Ballard. Second free throw. Back iron, no good. Rebound tip to the right side, out of bounds. And it will be Ballard basketball. Lines up by 10. Ballard with the basketball up court. Across the timeline, Evalie Miller, a 5'8" freshman, also checked in. Right side Johnson up the right side baseline, gets cut off. Plays it back to the quarter. Here's a 3 on the way up and way short by Dunn, but the rebound put back up and good by Kaylor Johnson. Johnson with 4. 14-6. Clear Lake, 6:40 to go here before halftime. Whistle and a hand check foul called. On the way up court, it'll be Ballard's second in the quarter. And it'll be Polwick, I believe, with the foul. It'll be her first. We will see Gwen Grimm to check back in for Clear Lake to replace Ashley Amble in the Lion lineup. Inbound at half court for the Lions. Hill will inbound to Ainley. Ainley across the right side of the timeline. She'll kick it out. Here's Hill, a 3, up and no good. Rebound underneath. Maddie Logie gets it. Plays it into the lane for Ainley, but she lost it. We'll go the other way with Ballard on the turnover. Miller into the front court. Worked around. Back to Johnson. Johnson top of the key. Off to the left and hands it off to Miller. Miller back to Johnson. Top of the key, 3 on the way up, in and out, no good. Rebound controlled left side. Ballard throwing it up. It's Miller, no good. And Miller got another rebound, a foul called. Clear Lake's first of the quarter. Maddie Logie, her first. Out of bounds for the Bombers on the left baseline. Inbound, Johnson reverses it back out to Dunn. Dunn plays it back to the left quarter, where it's controlled by Polwick. Polwick hands it off, still away. Into the hands of Logie. She'll bring it to the front court right side. And now play to the free throw line for Ainley. Back out. Here's a 3 from Logie on the way. Good. Maddie Logie with her first triple of the night. 17-6. Clear Lake with a lead with 5:40 to go here before halftime. Top of the key, Polwick. Hands it off to her right for Kinzenbaugh. Kinzenbaugh, whistle. And it'll be Ballard basketball on the right sideline. Polwick to inbound. And inbounds to Johnson. Almost lost it. Into the backcourt. And she controls and hands it off to Dunn. Dunn top of the key. Hands it off to Kinzenbaugh. Roll pass to the inside for Johnson. Johnson through traffic. Right side glass, no good on the layup attempt. Rebound controlled by Ballard and work back out to Kinzenbaugh. Out to the top of the key. Miller fires a 3. No good and out of bounds. So be Clear Lake basketball on the far end. Taylor Schwed will check back in to replace Aspen Hill, pardon me. Inbound Ainley. Some pressure in the backcourt here by Ballard. Schwed will race it across the right side of the timeline. Dribbles down to the right baseline. She'll skip it back out for Ainley. Ainley to the right for Schwed. Schwed dumps it in for Logie, cutting from the left side, back out to Schwed. Schwed top of the key, dribbles in. She got it bumped away and out of bounds. And it'll be Clear Lake basketball with 13 to shoot and 4:47 to go here in the half. Ainley to make the entry on the right baseline. Back out for Grimm. Fires a 3. Almost went to the bank on that one. No good, though. And the rebound, Ainley trying to go up. Now it's tipped away. Ainley gets it back and plays it back out to Logie. Out to Schwed. Schwed a couple of dribbles on the right side. Looks for help now. Oh, she pushed off the Ballard player, but no call. But Ballard gets a turnover anyway. So the Bombers come up after what could have been a potential offensive foul. Johnson through the lane. No good with a layup. Rebound put back up. No good. And the foul is called. Clear Lake second of the quarter. And 2 shots to come here for Kinzenbaugh. Second on Ainley. Aaliyah Kinzenbaugh. Freshman. First one's up and good for her. As we see Ashley Amble check back in for the Lions, as well as Aspen Hill, replace Logie, as well as Graham. And Tice will step aside as well, as Lillian Beersford checked in, the 5'8 junior. Kinzenbaugh's second free throw with 4:17 to go in the half. Second free throw is up and good. So Kinzenbaugh makes both free throws, and she will step aside. Olivia Waka checks back in for the Bombers. 17-8. Lions in the lead. Through full court pressure, and Ainley fortunately traveled in the backcourt. So it'll be out of bounds in favor of the Bombers of Ballard as they substitute back in Kayla Johnson into the lineup. Inbound, walk in the backcourt, across the timeline. Hands it back between the rings for Johnson. Johnson dribbles out between the rings. Backs it out toward the center court logos. We're halfway through quarter number 2. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Clear Lake 17, Ballard 8. Polwick, left side, looks to dribble in. Spins the pivot foot. She'll kick it back out to Johnson. Johnson up the right side of the key. She'll spin the pivot foot now. She'll kick it back out to Waka to the right side. Throwing up with 3 on the clock by Harder. No good. The rebound left side controlled by Hill.
Hill up court for the Lions, over to Ainley. Ainley on the left side of the front court. Dribbles to the free throw circle and hands it over to Beersford. Beersford left side. Hands it in for Amble, but she's tied up, but she gets it. Now she'll throw it back out to Schwen over to the right side for Hill. Hill back to Schwen. 15 to go on the shot clock. Give and go. Amble played it back to Schwen. And she gets fouled. It's team foul number 3 in the quarter. And it's a second on Grace Polwick. And Schwen will step to the line to shoot a pair. Schwen last year shooting 49% from the free throw line. She trades in number 22 on the jersey, splits that in half, and is wearing 11 this year. Schwen misses the free throw. One more to come. Maddie Logie checks in to replace Jacelyn Ainley. 3:11 to go in the half. 17-8 in favor of the Lions. Second one no good. Rebound controlled underneath by Beersford. Kicks it back out. A 3 up and no good. On the left side by Logie. And the rebound controlled by the Bombers by Miller. She'll outlet to Waka. Waka across the timeline. Hands it between the rings for Johnson. Johnson with 2:55 left in the half. Throws it to the middle for Waka. Waka turnaround shot short. Rebound controlled by Amble for Clear Lake. Amble outlets to Hill. Hill across center court. Hill out dribbles to the right side, hands it off to Beersford. Her pass is tipped around to the backcourt, controlled by Beersford just across the timeline. She'll play back to the front court for Schwen. Schwen gets a pick. Drifts off to the left, fires a 3, no good. Rebound tipped down on the left side, controlled by Miller for Ballard. She'll play it ahead, throw it up. Layup no good by Polwick, and the rebound will be saved. It will not be saved from out of bounds in the right quarter. They Clear Lake basketball in the backcourt. Alex Tice will check back in for Clear Lake to replace Beersford. And Grace Grundmeyer will check back in for Ballard. 2:14 left in the half. Lines up by 9, 17-8. Again, the CLTL halftime show coming up. At halftime, Jeremy Ainley, the Clear Lake boys coach, will join us for comments. Logie hands it off to Schwen. Schwen into the lane. And a lay it up and no good. The rebound, a jump ball will happen between Amble and Johnson. And it'll be out of bounds for Clear Lake on the possession. 1:57 to go in the half. Fresh shot clock. Out of bounds on the left baseline. Hill lobs it on the left side for Logie. Out top for Schwen. Schwen steps to the key, bounce pass off. Amble, short jumper, no good on the left side. Rebound control by Miller for Ballard. She'll bring it across the left side of the timeline. Play it back out to Waka. Waka between the rings. Steps into the key, bounce pass off. Tip and control by Johnson. Work back out to Polwick. Back to the left side for Johnson. Johnson steps in. She tried to throw it up, no good. Tice is going to get called with a foul here. Team foul 3. Nope, it's not going to be on Tice. It'll be on Ashley Amble. Will be her first. Kayla Johnson to the line. 5'11" sophomore to shoot a pair. Johnson last year shot 59.5% from the stripe. That one rattles around and falls off the front. Gwen Grimm. And for the first time of the ball game, Elena Hartle, the 5'4" junior. Check again here. $1:34 to go in the half. And the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says 17-8 in favor of Ballard. Or for Clear Lake as Ballard makes the second free throw, or do they? Is there going to be a line violation? No, the basket will count. Johnson makes the free throw. And Ainley will check back in. So the free throw counted and it'll be out of bounds for Ballard. So a violation. And Ballard will get the basketball back. Johnson on top. Hands it up to the right for Miller. And a travel there. Be out of bounds for Clear Lake. Inbound to Ainley. Ainley will throw to the front court right side. Tice fires a 3. No good. Rebound to the middle of the lane Controlled by Grunmeyer for Ballard. Grunmeyer across the right side of the timeline. She'll play it out for Johnson. Johnson dribbles off the left side, top of the key, back to Harder. Harder drives, whistle to push off. Clear Lake's fourth of the quarter. No, team foul 5 it is. Alex Tice first. 2-shot penalty here for Harder. The Lions are over the limit. 5'6" sophomore Harder. Free throws up. Back iron. Rattles around and falls on the first. Taylor Schwen checks back in for Clear Lake. 17-10. Back iron no good. Rebound Schwen for Clear Lake. Schwen across the right side of the timeline. Less than a minute to go here in the half. Top of the key. Dribbling in is Ainley. Kicks it back out to Schwen. Back to the right side, Ainley. Ainley up the right side baseline. She'll lay it up and good. Ainley with 9. 19-10 Clear Lake. 40 seconds to go here in the half. Hand it off to Harder. Harder drives to the lane, and she'll scoop it up. No good. The foul is called. 2 shots to come here. Fouls on Hill. It's her first. And Harder back to the line where she just completed a 1-for-2 trip. First one's no good. Lines up by 9. Second one good. So Harder makes 1-for-2. She's got 2. It's 19-11 Clear Lake. Shot clock off with 30 seconds to go here before halftime. Dribbling is Ainley on the right side. She'll kick into the lane. Turnaround shot up and good for Gwen Grimm. The freshman's first 2. It's 21-11 with 10 seconds to go here before halftime. Grunmeyer between the rings. She'll play it off to Johnson. Johnson top of the key. Looks to dribble in. And she'll kick it out left side. Here's a 3 on the way. Up and around the world twice and no good for Grunmeyer. And time runs out here in the first half of play. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Clear Lake 21 and Ballard 11 as the Lions outscore Ballard 11-7 in quarter number 2. We'll be back with our CLTL halftime. After this, you're listening to Lions basketball here on AM 1490, 96.7 FM, KRIB, Mason City, Clear Lake.
Want simple, friendly, and local banking? Then choose Clear Lake Bank and Trust. With local people, top-notch customer service, and a wealth of expertise, Clear Lake Bank and Trust is ready and waiting to help you build a better financial future. Visit clearlakebank.bank today and be happier with your bank. Clear Lake Bank and Trust. Local ownership, local decision-making, and community reinvestment since 1934. Member FDIC.
It doesn't matter what the weather's like right now. Your home can be at the right temperature with a new Bryant furnace or air conditioning system from Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning. Not only could you be comfortable temperature-wise, but you can save money with the efficiency of a new furnace or air conditioning system. Check out what Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning can offer you. Go to johnsonheatingandac.com. Johnson Heating and Bryant. Whatever it takes.
Hi, this is Brian McIntyre. Since 1992, Glenn's Tire's been earning your trust one vehicle at a time. You can rely on our experience, integrity, and fair prices. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Glenn's Tire, Highway 18 West, Clear Lake. Go Lions.
No matter what the season, weather is unpredictable in North Iowa and accidents are likely to happen. This is Emily Newell. Our family business, Hawkeye Auto Body, has been serving North Iowa for almost 50 years. Collision repair work can be complex. You can trust the experts at Hawkeye Auto Body to repair your vehicle correctly and make sure your vehicle is completely safe before it's released back to you. We guarantee it. We're located on South Federal in Mason City, or visit us anytime at HawkeyeAutoBody.com.
Back we come here to the Lions Gymnasium. Our score on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Clear Lake 21, Ballard 11. Time now for the CLTEL halftime show, brought to you by CLTEL, internet for you in Clear Lake and Ventura. Jeremy Ainley, the Clear Lake boys basketball coach, joins us as we are a couple of next week. Next Thursday will be the first boys contest to get things started. And, Coach, getting practice underway this week and getting the guys ready to get ready for the next season.
Yeah, we've had 7 days, and, I thought each day we've gotten better and gotten a little bit, more like what we'd like to see out there on the court and stuff. But, at the end of the day, you like to get some more film and get something, guys are ready to stop beating up on each other and stuff. So, hopefully get a scrimmage here in the next couple of days over Thanksgiving break and get a little more film, and then obviously, be ready to go for next Thursday.
We'll talk about the transition from obviously last year's team, the best in Clear Lake history, getting to the state championship game. Talk about the transition between last year's team and this year's team.
Well, every year, for the last 7, 8, 9 years, we've had to replace a lot of good players. I think we've had 7 straight years or 8 straight years of an all-state player, so, we've had to replace a lot of talent each year, and this year's no different. We've, obviously we've got to replace, 8 seniors that, played a lot of basketball and, had a lot of success. But, looking at these guys, we've got 8 letter winners back, 3 starters. I'd almost say 4 starters, with Trevor. He started, over a dozen games in his career. Last year was hampered by some injuries. But, we've got 8 letter winners, 4 starters back and guys that have been through a lot of wars and played a lot of basketball games. So, I think, we'll look a little different as far as we don't quite have the size we've had the last couple of years, but more or less, we've got some other pieces that, I think we can rely on and look forward to, having the same amount of success. That's always the goal. The goals never change. We've got to take care of the conference first, and then from there, if you take care of that, you put yourself in a position to, qualify for a state tournament. And then, once you get down there, it's anybody's game, really. So, like I said, we'll look a little different, but, I'm excited to see how these guys want to, get out there and make their own story.
A lot of people have asked me during the off season about this Clear Lake program, and I keep saying the same thing to them. You've got this program at a great place because you look down, look at last year's JV team. They went 19-0, and I have told people I think there's a lot of guys on that JV team from last year that could have definitely started varsity in some of the spots in the conference, if not more. But I mean, you've got things just so well tuned through the lower levels, and that helps obviously when they get to the chance to play varsity.
We've been fortunate. We've had a lot of depth. We've built some depth, and we've built a lot of depth throughout our program. And we tell our guys the things that they can preach, and there's only 2 things they can control: is their attitude and their effort. And be where your feet are at. And as long as you're playing, you're getting better. And I look no further than, obviously we've had some great stories throughout the years with that. You look at a couple of years ago, Max Larson goes from, starting a JV game on Friday. We lose 2 guys, 2 of our best players to injury, and then Tuesday we're at Humboldt and he's starting in the varsity game and goes out and has a double-double. But we've done a good job of building that depth and continuing to preach to, be where your feet are at. And those JV guys, they practice every day against, a top 5 program in the state, so, obviously they're getting better, and just be ready, because you never know when your number's going to be called and you never know when you're going to be, moved up. And then, obviously we've been fortunate enough that we have had guys that have moved, from JV last year, having a huge role to now this year. Now your role changes. Now you're on varsity, and, just to be hungry and be ready to go. And, like I said, we've been blessed, but, we've also, take a workman-like approach in our program of, coming to work every day with a hard hat mentality and getting after it, and good things will happen.
Talk about the early portion of the schedule. Obviously, you start out heading over to Charles City, which, of course, will start to be a member of the North Central Conference here soon. And then get to go down, part of that early schedule, get to go down to Fort Dodge and play a Kemper team at a classic tournament down there. Just talk about the early part of the schedule.
Yeah, a little quirky there. We'd like to get one more game in there. We wanted to, but get one more game moved up. But, weren't able to do that. Weren't able to move some programs wouldn't move for us. But, obviously start on the road at Charles City again. And we know that they're going to play hard and they're going to get after you defensively and really pressure us. So, getting ready for that. But then, then a week off, and then, obviously getting ready for, the number one team probably in 2A, and that has everybody back from a really good team last year. So, they're going to be really good. Obviously, that's going to be a good early season test, and then, bang, the next week you got 3 games, and it's Christmas. So, pretty light, but, you got to always look and see where your guys are going to be at physically. You try to guess a little bit. We knew they'd have a long football season and stuff, so we kind of wanted to be smart with the schedule a little bit. And then from there, then it's just a matter of, bang, it hits after that Kemper game. We got to be ready for 3 games right there. Then you get Christmas break, and then, go right into the rest of it from there. So, a little quirky, but gives us some time to maybe get some stuff in that we haven't quite got in this early in the season and get ready for that Kemper game. Hopefully they're all beat up from a long football season, a state championship, and, maybe got some guys missing because they're really good. So, yeah, it'll be fun. A good early season test, we've been fortunate enough the last couple of years to have a couple of those, classics come and invite us now. And, I guess that means that we won some games. So, that's probably a better thing than not being invited to anything.
Coach, as always, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you next Thursday night.
Thank you.
All righty, Jeremy Amley with comments here, the Clear Lake boys basketball coach. And that is our CLTEL halftime report brought to you by CLTEL, Internet for you in Clear Lake and Ventura. Be back with the second half after this. The Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says 21-11. Clear Lake leading Ballard. Back after this here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
Hi, it's Katie Showalter from Window World of Mason City. It's hard to believe, but we've been transforming homes like yours for 15 years. From ideas to installation, our Window World team has completed more than 7,000 projects with curb appeal enhancing, energy efficient, windows, entry doors, and siding. Is your project next? Schedule your free in-home consultation at windowworldmc.com. That's windowworldmc.com.
At MBT Bank, we're on the front lines of fighting scams and fraud in our communities. This holiday season, remember that gift cards are great for friends and family, not strangers. If you are asked to purchase gift cards and provide activation codes to someone else, it's a scam. No reputable business or organization accepts payment in the form of gift cards. MBT Bank is committed to educating our communities and keeping their financial information safe. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with MBT Bank?
Back we come to the Lions Gymnasium as our CLTEL halftime show wraps up, and we move into the third quarter of play with Ballard with the basketball. And this is the team switch sides. And Ballard in the away red uniforms, we should say. And here's a foul called off a rebound. And Ballard will step to the line to shoot a pair here. Clear Lake's first foul of the quarter. Ashley Amble, her second. Out of bounds, right baseline. Ty Silvas tips it away from Harder. Harder gets to the lane and puts it up and good. Harder with 4. 21-13, Clear Lake with a lead. 7:30 to go here in the third quarter. Tyson the right quarter. Back into Amble on the right side. Tied up, lost the basketball. It's controlled by Roya Miller for Ballard. She'll play it ahead for Waka. Waka plays it to the right quarter for Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer dribbles it toward the lane, kicks it across to Johnson, who backs her way in. Hook shot middle of the lane, up and good off the glass. 7 for Johnson. 21-15, the lead cut to 6. Lions pass it up court quickly, but Amble cannot make the layup. Rebound tipped away, but controlled by Schwen. Schwen, and here's right up the lane, up and good as Ainley was left uncovered. And she'll lay it up and in. 11 for Ainley, and a timeout for Ballard. 6:50 to go here in the third. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. So our next Lions broadcast will come your way on next Thursday night, I believe. Girls and boys head over to Charles City for a girl-boy doubleheader. We'll have all the action here. And once again, you can find us on YouTube with our video broadcasts. Go to the search bar, put in the @ sign, and then after that, put 1490 KRIB Sports. And you'll find us. We'll get a link up here on the KRIBAM.com website here as soon as possible. Ballard with a timeout. They have 3 full timeouts left. Harder gets the inbound pass, plays it between the rings. Hands it top of the key. Dribbling from there is Johnson. Hands it off to Miller. Miller back to the left side. Grummeyer back into Johnson. Tipped away from behind by Amble, but she gets it back to the right side for Waka. Waka bounce pass across the lane and back into Johnson the lane. She'll kick it back out right side for Waka. Waka drives to the lane, kicks it off left side. There's a 3 on the way up and no good for Miller. And the rebound controlled by the Lions by Ainley. Ainley across the timeline, hands it off. Schwinn along 3, got it. Taylor with her first 3 of the year. 26-15, the Lions build the lead back to 11. Into the front court for Harder. Harder dribbles up the lane, lays it up, blocked away by Amble out of bounds. And it will stay with Ballard on the right baseline. Grace Polwick will check back in to replace Olivia Waka. And the inbound tipped around. A kick basketball is called. So we'll do it again on the right baseline. Inbound worked around to Grunmeyer. Back to the right side, Polwick. Polwick drives, throws up a short jumper, no good. And the rebound controlled by Ainley for Clear Lake. Ainley across the right side of the timeline. Pulls up right wing, gets a pick from Amble, steps to the top of the key and in. Throws it up and good. Ainley with 13, 28-15. Clear Lake with the lead, 5:30 to go here in the third. Pressure in the backcourt. Ballard gets into the front side. Play down to the right side. Here's a short jumper up and no good for Harder. And the rebound controlled by Tice for Clear Lake. Alex across the left side of the timeline. She'll play it inside to Amble. Amble, left side post move. Will kick it back out to Alex. Fires up a 3. No good. Rebound left side controlled by Polwick for Ballard. She'll turn it up court across center court. Hands it off left side for Harder. Harder will go to the lane, and she will get called for a travel before throwing it up and good. Out of bounds for Clear Lake on the far end. Maddie Logie will check back in, as will Gwen Grimm to replace Hill and Amble. In the Lion lineup, as Ainley will bring it across the timeline. Drifts off to the right. Grimm trying to set a pick. Now dribbling up and kick it to the quarter left side. Tice around the horn, back out to Schwinn. Schwinn drives, she'll lay it up, no good. Got out of bounds, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Clear Lake. .443 left in the third. Pass lobbed down to the free throw line for Logie. Plays it to the right for Schwinn. Schwinn backs out top of the zone right side. Dribbles in and kicks it across, and unfortunately did not hit Grimm on the left side. And the Lions will turn it over here. And Ballard with the basketball with 4:30 to go here in the third. Polwick inbounds to Grunmeyer. Tipped away by Logie. And a loose ball, and they're going to call a loose ball foul here. Who's going to be guilty? They're going to call it on Logie. It's her second and the team's second. Olivia Waka will check back in for Ballard to replace Macy Harder. Out of bounds, left baseline. Grunmeyer will inbound to Polwick. And now Ballard breaks the press. Played down to the right side. Johnson cutting in as Polwick gets the return pass whistle and a jump ball called. And the arrow goes in favor of Clear Lake. After a quick breather, Logie quickly back into the lineup to replace Schwen, or take that back. It's Aspen Hill into the lineup to replace Taylor Schwen. Inbound, Ainley will bring it across the timeline. Goes to the top of the key. Hands it off to the right side for Logie. Logie fires a three, that's short. And the rebound controlled by Johnson for Ballard. Waka brings it up court and whistled on a foul as Ainley trying to go through the lane. It's Ainley's third and the team's third of the quarter. Olivia Waka is 0 for 2 on the night. Will step to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw up and good on the first. First point of the night for Waka. Taylor Schwen will check back in to replace Ainley. 28-16, Clear Lake. 3:49 to go in the third on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Second one, that one goes. So Waka 2 for 2 on the trip. Her first 2 points of the night. It's 28-17. Into the front court, Grimm down left quarter for Logie. Inside, and a nice move up and no good, unfortunately for Grimm. And the rebound controlled by Waka for Ballard. She'll play it up court, Johnson. Right side of the free throw line, jumper is up and no good. Rebound tipped and tipped again, and finally it'll be controlled by Taylor Schwen for Clear Lake. Schwen outlets to Hill. Hill on the right side, front court. Looks to drive in, but she has her pocket picked by Grace Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer, a 2-on-2, stops left side of the key. Tipped away, got it back. Rolls the pass back out to Johnson. Across, and here's a three on the way. Up in and out, no good for Polwick. Rebound, right side, blocked away from behind by Grimm, and she gets called for the foul. Fourth in the quarter for the Lions. Grimm her first. And to the line will step Kayla Johnson to shoot a pair. As Lillian Beersford waiting to get checked in here. Back iron, no good. She will check it as well as Ashley Amble into the Lion lineup to replace Grimm and Maddie Logie. Make sure you join us for the KGLO morning program starting on Monday over on AM 1300 KGLO. Just right up the dial on your AM dial. Second free throw, no good. 6 to 9 weekday morning starting on Monday over on AM 1300 KGLO. Tyson the right quarter in the front quarter. The Lions advance it. Play back out and around to Taylor Schwen. Schwen drives, and she'll get a little bit underneath the basket on that layup attempt. The rebound controlled by Ballard. Quickly moved up by Waka. Waka shovels it off to Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer to the lane. Hands it back out for Johnson. Johnson spins her way into the lane. She'll kick it out left side for Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer plays it back out to Waka. 2:30 left here in the third. Waka hands it off left side for Grunmeyer. Back on top. Johnson a three. That is no good. Front iron no good. Amble the rebound for Clear Lake. Amble outlets to Hill. Hill across center court. Around the pick to the left side. Hands it off to Beersford. A three up and good. Lillian Beersford with her first three of the night. Lions push the lead to 14. 31-17 with 2 minutes left here in the third. Here's a three on the other end. No good. Left wing by Polwick. And a jump ball on the rebound will go in favor of Ballard. Lions will check in. Haley back in. And Maddie Reiser will check in for the Lions as well, a freshman. Bounce pass on the inside from the baseline, and a hook shot no good by Johnson. Rebound tip left side. It'll be Ballard basketball. Inbound left baseline will come the entry for Waka. Plays into left side for Johnson. Work back out. Kinzenbaugh. Check back in for Ballard as well. And here's a left baseline drive. Waka will play it back out. Here's a three on the way up and no good for Miller. And the rebound controlled by Schwen. She wants to race it out quickly. Coast to coast, lays it up and good. Schwen with 5. 33-17, Lions to their biggest lead of the night. 1:25 to go here in the third. Front court. Backdoor cut on the right side. Layup up and good for Caitlin Dunn. Her first two of the night. 33-19 with a minute 10 left here in the third. Going to join us after the game. The MBT Bank player of the game. Three-pointer on the way up and good from the top of the key for Ainley. Ainley was 16. It's 36-19 with a minute to go here in the third. Front court drive. Waka lays it up and no good. Rebound put back up. Johnson got fouled. It's Schwenn's second, and it's the team's fifth. And Johnson back to the line where she's 1 for 4 on the night. Free throw, first one is up and good. Alex Tice back in the lineup to replace Taylor Schwenn. Second free throw is up and good as well. So Johnson 2 for 2 on the trip and has 9 total. It's 36-21. 50 to go here in the third. Across the timeline for Ainley. Ainley between the rings, dribbles off to the right. Plays to the quarter for Reiser. Reiser brings it back out. Looks for some help here. Bounce pass out to Beersford. Beersford lobs to the lane for Amble. Left side move, try to go up. Had it look like a held ball for a second, but it's going to be out of bounds for Clear Lake as the ball goes out. That'll be Clear Lake basketball left baseline with 31.9 left on the game clock and 16 left on the shot clock. Lob out, Beersford. Top of the key around a pick. Hands it back to Reiser. Reiser back out to Tice. Tice inside Amble. Left side layup up and good in the foul. And Amble to the line to shoot a pair. Olivia Walker's third. Elena Hartle will check back in for the Lions to replace Lillian Beersford. Amble to the line to shoot one. And she completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 5 on the night for her, 39-21. Lions' biggest lead at 18. Pass into the front court for Miller. Hands it ahead to Johnson. Johnson the lane, plays it across the lane for Kinzenbaugh. Play back out to the top of the key, a 3, up and good for Olivia Waka. Waka was 7. Take that back, she's got 5. Here's a pass to the inside. Amble, turnaround shot up, no good. And time runs out here in quarter number 3. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says 39 for Clear Lake. And 24 for Ballard. Lions outscore Ballard 18-13 in the third quarter. Back with a fourth after this here on AM 1490, 96.7 FM KRIB.
The CLTel fiber optic network delivers reliable, high-quality internet speeds that are perfect for streaming Clear Lake Lions sports. They're more than just an internet provider. CLTel is a committed community partner. Internet for you right here in Clear Lake and Ventura.
Chances are you know someone who found their future at NIAC. With affordable tuition, close to home convenience, and programs that lead directly to great careers, your future starts here. Our advisors help you uncover scholarships, explore career paths, and even connect to jobs after graduation. Whatever you need, we have it. 8-week courses, certificates, degrees, in-person and online. And know that NIAC credits transfer seamlessly to 4-year colleges. When it comes to opportunity and possibility, your future is found at NIAC.
Back we come to Clear Lake. This is the fourth quarter. So we get ready for final quarter of game number 1. And the Anna Burness era here. 39-24. Clear Lake up by 15 to start period number 4. Ainley out top, plays it to Schwenz. It's tipped around, plays it back to Alex Tice on the right sideline. She'll bring it back out between the rings for Hill. Hill lobs it to the lane, and Amble will move up and no good on the left side layup. Rebound controlled by Waka. For Ballard, she'll dribble all the way down, hands it off to Kinzenbaugh. Fires a 3, no good. Rebound, Tice trying to get the rebound, but she's fouled over the back on what will be Ballard's first team foul of the quarter. Kinzenbaugh's first. Gwen Grimm will check back in to replace Ashley Amble. Of course, the rule changed a couple of years ago. It's 5 fouls per quarter. 5th foul gets you into the bonus with a 2-shot foul. Lob to the lane and gotten no good by Grimm on the layup, though. And the rebound controlled by Grenmeyer for Ballard. Waka will bring it across the timeline. Hands it off left side, Grenmeyer. She lost it on a bounds left sideline. And it'll be Clear Lake basketball on the far end. Ainley will bring it across the timeline. She'll dribble all the way in, underneath the basket, kicks it back out for Hill. Hill drives, scoops up a shot, no good. Rebound left side, controlled by Waka for Ballard. Waka will lob it ahead left side for Johnson. Johnson the lane, a hook shot, no good. Rebound, Johnson gets her own. She'll try it again. This time, no good. Rebound, tip to the left side. Controlled by Grenmeyer for Ballard. She'll play it left baseline for Dunn. Dunn, short jumper, left baseline, up and good. Dunn with 4. 39-26. Clear Lake with the lead. 6:25 left in the fourth. Full court pressure by Ballard, but it gotten into the front court. Here is Ainley. Fix the pass and up the left side of the lane. Up and good with a layup. Ainley with 18. And it's 41-26 Clear Lake. 6:12 to go here in the ball game. Layup on the other end. Up and good as Ballard moving it down the floor quickly. And Kinzenbaugh with the right side layup. 41-28. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Foul up court. Ballard's second of the quarter. And it'll be charged the fourth to Olivia Waka. Aspen Hill will make the entry into the backcourt. For Ainley, will bring it back across. She'll drift off to the left with a dribble. Now back to the top of the key, and the fresh spin up and no good on the hook shot for Grimm. And the rebound controlled by Ballard by Caitlin Dunn. Pass to the left side, tipped away out of the hands of Kinzenbaugh. Work back out top to Waka. Waka off to the right side, hands it off to Grenmeyer. She'll bring it back out top, back over to Waka. Waka, fadeaway jumper from 19, no good. Rebound controlled by Ainley for Clear Lake. Ainley ahead to Schwen. Schwen up the lane on the right side, lays it up, no good. Foul called. She'll step to the line to shoot a pair. Foul is charged to Grenmeyer. It's her first. Schwen for 2 on the night. Free throws no good. Maddie Logie checks back in for Clear Lake. A handful of Bombers check back in as well. Rhea Miller among those. Lillian Beersford at the table to replace Schwen if she makes the second free throw. And she will. So Schwen makes the second. She's got 6. Clear Lake 42 and Ballard 28. 5:19 to go here in the fourth. Inbound left side. Lob for Miller. Ahead now to Johnson. Johnson kicks it across right side for Harder. Hook shot the lane, no good. Rebound controlled by Grimm, and she gets fouled. Team foul 4 in the quarter for Ballard. And it's the first on Kaylin Johnson. Full court pressure by Ballard, but the inbound to Ainley. Ainley on the far sideline. Gets it across the timeline, skips it ahead to Hill. Bounce pass across back over to Logie. Logie reverses it back out. Lobs it toward the lane for Grimm. Grimm right side post move. Bounce pass across for Ainley. Ainley in the lane. Hook shot up and good. On the short jumper. Jacelyn with 20. It's 44-28. Wind down to 4:44 left in the fourth. Double team trap in the backcourt. And a whistle and a timeout for Ballard. It's a full timeout with 4:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. 44-28. Lions of the lead. Back after this. Here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
They do it all at at D&D.
Signs, banners, display boards, vehicle graphics.
Real estate signs, promotional items, trophies, plaques.
Offset laser and screen printing embroidery.
Posters, graphic design, and novelties.
From the shirt on your back to the sign on your door, D&D does it all and more.
Now available at D&D Outdoor Storage. Storage for your campers, trailers, and boats. Call for information. Call 641-423-9487.
They do it all at D&D.
CLTel is proud to support the Clear Lake Lions. The Lions work hard in preparing for every game, and CLTel works hard for you. They offer cutting-edge technology to connect you to the world with a local staff focused on outstanding service. Phone, internet, video on demand, and more. CLTel has always been on the forefront of advanced technology to keep you connected. CLTel, making it easier for you.
Clearly the best, we're CLTel. We make it easier for you.
Back we come to the Lions Gymnasium as the inbound will be moved up to the front court for Kaylor Johnson. Johnson cross to the right side quarter for Harder. Harder to the lane, blocked away from behind by Grimm, gets it back. Bounce pass to the lane, loose basketball controlled by Logie. Logie hands it off. And across the timeline comes Ainley. Ainley dribbles out top, skips it over left side for Logie. Inside for Grimm. Grimm post move left side, hook shot is up and no good. The rebound controlled by Waka for Ballard. Quickly pushed ahead, Grunmeyer. Bounce pass across the baseline, nobody home. Out of bounds in favor of Clear Lake. Alex Tice back in to replace Aspen Hill. Ashley Amble will replace Gwen Grimm. So we're halfway through quarter number 4. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard, 44-28. Clear Lake the lead. Ainley in the backcourt with pressure. Skips it ahead. Tice gets it left side for Logie. Logie fires up a 3. Book it. Logie with her second 3 of the night. 47-28. Lions with the pressure defense in the backcourt. Grunmeyer gets it across the timeline, but the steal by Ainley. Ainley trying to go all the way home, and she'll stop and lay it up and no good. Rebound tipped around. Amble trying to get it on the floor, and who's going to be out of bounds here? They're going to rule it in favor of Ballard. Kinzenbaugh, Polwick, among the substitutions for Ballard. 3:22 left here in the game. Waka in the backcourt. Plays it ahead for Polwick. Skipped ahead, out of bounds. Off the mark on the pass. Out of bounds at the scorer's table. Aspen Hill back in the lineup for Clear Lake. So the Lions have played 10 players tonight. As here's a drive as Hill's found a seam on the right side, no good. Rebound up and good, the foul for Ashley Amble. And she'll step to the line to shoot one. Kaylor Johnson second. Amble to the line to try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Up and good for Amble. She's got 8 on the night. Tice out. And Ava Kampmeyer, the 5'4" senior, checks in for the Lions for the first time tonight. Polwick moves the baseline, inbounds to Waka. Her pass is tipped out of bounds by Logie. The out of bounds just shy of the timeline for the Bombers of Ballard of Huxley. Miller on the right side. Skip back out for Waka. Waka hands it back right side for Miller. Miller steps in, kicks it back out. Right side, Waka. Waka, bounce pass across the left side. Backing in is Polwick. She gets tied up. And actually, they're going to call a foul. It's only the Lions first, so they don't have to worry about sending Ballard to the line to shoot with no time running off the clock here. Maddie Reiser will check back in, the 5'3" freshman for Clear Lake, to replace Aspen Hill. 2:45 left in the contest. Once again, after the game, MBT Bank Player of the Game and conversation with Anna Burness, as he will start out his era here as the Clear Lake High School coach in the wing column. Roll pass on the inside on the right side out of bounds. Ballard turns it over, and the Lions will inbound on the far end. Full court pressure by Ballard. The lob into Amble. She'll play it across to the near side for Reiser, and play to the front court for Beersford. Into Amble. Lays it up and no good on the left side. Rebound Kinzenbaugh for Ballard. She'll hand it off to Waka. Waka dribbles from the top of the key and throws it up and no good. And the rebound control. Kapmeyer had it. Now loose ball on the floor. Jump ball goes in favor of Ballard this time around. Grimm will check back in for the Lions with 2:17 to go. And Amble will step out, finishing up with 8 points out of the ninth, unless she does step back in late. Polwick, trouble on the inbound, and there's a 5 call. 5-second violation on the inbound. And the Lions will inbound from the far end. And the Lions avenging last year's 39-29 win. In fact, this might be the first win in the series between these two schools since they started playing a couple of years ago. Steal by Waka. Left side for Polwick. She'll play it back out top for Johnson. Johnson top of the key and in. Spins the pivot foot. Plays it to the right side for Kinzenbaugh. Fires a 3, no good. Rebound left side, a nice block out by Logie. Her pass those off the mark on the way up court. And here's a running jumper up and good for Grace Polwick. Polwick with 4. 50-30 with 100 seconds to go here in the ball game. Front court, Reiser back to Grimm. Back out. Here's a 3 on the way. Up and good for Maddie Reiser. Reiser with her first 3 of the night. 53-30 with 1:28 to go here in the fourth. Front court ahead for Kinzenbaugh. Skips it across, tipped away by Logie and out of bounds. And the Lions will make their final substitution. Berkeley Smith will check in. Well, the Lions have 6 on the court. They get that figured out here. Inbound, left side, Johnson gets fouled. That'll stop the clock with 1:17 left in the fourth. Inbound left baseline. Pass skipped out, stolen away by Kapmeyer. Or take that back by Berkeley Smith. Smith will bring it to the front court. The 5'4" freshman. Spins and finally gets off the pass to Kapmeyer. Kapmeyer dribbles in left quarter for Hartle. Hartle to the lane from the left side. Over to the right side for Smith. Fires a 3. It's short. Rebound and a foul call on the rebound by Grimm. Her second, the team's third. Yeah, this is the 5th meeting between these teams the last 5 years. Ballard has won every contest except for tonight. Wind down to 50 seconds to go. In the lane, Kayla Johnson up and no good. Rebound controlled by Berkeley Smith. Smith across the timeline with 38 to go in the ball game. Smith on the dribble into the free throw lane. Plays it back out, tipped away by Kinzenbaugh. And the shot clock off with 25 to go. Top of the key, Waka. Down to 18 left. She'll drive. Bounce pass off, layup and no good by Johnson. The rebound controlled by the Lions by Hartle. Hartle brings it up toward the timeline. And she'll bring it across and play it over to Kapmeyer. Down to 3, down to 2. She'll drive and lay it up and no good. And that's the end of the ball game. The Anna Burness era starts with a victory. The Lions in their first victory in the series with Ballard. The final score of the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Clear Lake 53 and Ballard 30. Stay tuned. The MBT Bank Player of the Game comes up
and a conversation with Adam Burness, the Clear Lake Lions coach. After this, listen to Lions basketball here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
It doesn't matter what the weather's like right now. Your home can be at the right temperature with a new Bryant furnace or air conditioning system from Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning. Not only could you be comfortable temperature-wise, but you can save money with the efficiency of a new furnace or air conditioning system. Check out what Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning can offer you. Go to johnsonheatingandac.com. Johnson Heating and Bryant. Whatever it takes.
This is Emily Knoll. Our family business, Hawkeye Auto Body, has been serving North Iowa for almost 50 years. Hawkeye Auto Body is famous for providing the extras that make your life easier. Extras like our convenient drive-through estimating bay. Our certified technicians have over 150 years experience in all types of collision repair. They always go the extra mile to ensure your family's safety. We value our customers and feel you deserve extraordinary service every time. Call, stop by, or visit us anytime at HawkeyeAutobody.com.
Hi, it's Katie Showalter from Window World of Mason City. It's hard to believe, but we've been transforming homes like yours for 15 years. From ideas to installation, our Window World team has completed more than 7,000 projects with curb appeal enhancing, energy efficient, windows, entry doors, and siding. Is your project next? Schedule your free in-home consultation at windowworldmc.com. That's windowworldmc.com.
The CLTEL fiber optic network delivers reliable, high-quality internet speeds that are perfect for streaming Clear Lake Lions sports. They're more than just an internet provider. CLTEL is a committed community partner. Internet for you right here in Clear Lake and Ventura.
Chances are you know someone who found their future at NIAC. With affordable tuition, close to home convenience, and programs that lead directly to great careers, your future starts here. Our advisors help you uncover scholarships, explore career paths, and even connect to jobs after graduation. Whatever you need, we have it. 8-week courses, certificates, degrees, in-person and online. And know that NIAC credits transfer seamlessly to 4-year colleges. When it comes to opportunity and possibility, your future is found at NIAC.
They do it all at D&D.
Signs, banners, display boards, vehicle graphics.
Real estate signs, promotional items, trophies, plaques.
Offset laser and screen printing embroidery.
Posters, graphic design, and novelties.
From the shirt on your back to the sign on your door, D&D does it all and more.
Now available at D&D Outdoor Storage. Storage for your campers, trailers, and boats. Call for information. Call 641-423-9487.
They do it all at D&D.
Want simple, friendly, and local banking? Then choose Clear Lake Bank and Trust. With local people, top-notch customer service, and a wealth of expertise, Clear Lake Bank and Trust is ready and waiting to help you build a better financial future. Visit clearlakebank.bank today and be happier with your bank. Clear Lake Bank and Trust. Local ownership, local decision-making, and community reinvestment since 1934. Member FDIC.
Lions start out the season 1-0 as they beat Ballard tonight. Final score on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard, 53-30. Lions led 11-4 after one. In fact, they led pretty much the whole way through the ball game. 11-4 after one, 21-11 after two, 39-24 after the third quarter, and a 14-6 fourth quarter makes the final score 53-30. Once again, the Lions with the first victory in the series. Last year was a 37-27 ball game. Ballard in 2023, and it's been typically the opener the last 5 years, including this one. 67-26, Ballard won in 2023. November 2022 is 54-27, 46-31 in the first meeting in 2021. So the Lions with their first victory over Ballard here in this contest to start the season as Adam Burness and our MBT Bank Player of the Game entering the booth. And just go ahead and pick up the mic there, Coach, and congratulations on win number 1 of hopefully very many in your coaching career here.
Yeah, obviously, that's the outcome you want on game number 1. It's you just kind of see what it's a culmination of all the practices, and I'm thrilled with our team's effort. It wasn't pretty by any stretch of the imagination, but like I just told them in the locker room here, there's a lot to be excited about with some of the controllable things, rebounding, a lot of rebounding, some of the missed shots around the basket, the stuff that we generally see go in. But at the end of the day, that defense was incredible. 30 points against a team like Ballard, who's had a lot of success previously, is a young team, but does return a lot of experience. That's the way you want to start.
Well, like we talked about in the pregame a little bit, kind of a combination of experience and youth on this team. And, we'll talk about some of the starters here in just a second. But I was very impressed with the freshmen that came off the bench tonight, as well as, of course, Aspen Hill and Jason Ainley are sophomores, but they're starting in the ball game. But I think you've got a pretty good group here.
Yeah, I'm excited about them. I think our strength's going to be our whole. It's not going to be one or two people. Obviously, some are going to consistently stick out, but I think we've got an opportunity that anybody could have a 15-point blowout for one game, or come off the bench and put up a nice 12 points and a lot of contributions. So it was a good team effort tonight as well.
Before I have you talk about your MBT Bank Player of the Game, just talk about what's ahead. Obviously, you got enter Thanksgiving weekend here, and obviously you turn that calendar right away to December, and just talk about what's coming up.
Yeah, so we'll give them a couple days off here from practice. Go home, rest. It's been a grind of practices and two-a-days and kind of culminating with this game here. So we'll give them a couple days off, come back to practice Friday, Saturday, and we turn the page and looking at Charles City up next. So really a lot to be excited about this group, and super proud of what a great crowd for first game of the year. Girls, a girls game only, and this, quite frankly, these players deserve it. They deserve it, and so I'm glad they did get rewarded with such a great crowd.
MBT Bank Player of the Game, you chose Jason Ainley for good reason. 20 points on the night.
Yeah, that'd be the easy thing to look at is obviously her points contribution and stuff, but people don't see what Jason does day in and day out. Obviously, she was a starter all last year. I only knew her through scouting her last year, but to now know her, the leader that she is, what she does every single day in practice, you can tell she's a coach's kid.
Yep.
Through and through, but the 20 points, she could have scored 0 points and would have been responsible for she will be responsible for the success of this team. We're incredibly honored and fortunate to have a player like Jason in our squad.
Coach, once again, we appreciate it, and we will talk to you in Charles City in a week.
All right, thanks, Bob. I appreciate it.
Congratulations once again on win number 1. So, Adam Burness, the Clear Lake coach. Now we'll get Jason Ainley of the MBT Bank Player of the Game to step in, and I'll just talk about what Coach said. He was, he was scouting you last year, and now he's being able to watch you under his helm, and just talk about obviously a great first game for you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I knew he was scouting me last year, and then I know he wanted me on my team, him to be on my team or whatever. And yeah, it was a great game. Yeah.
Talk about. Obviously, I've heard a lot of positive things about Coach Ernest, coming in and able to work with all you ladies, on this team. Just talk about, the practices and, what kind, how he's been a different coach, obviously.
He's very organized as a coach. Like, we walk in the gym and everything's set up, and he's always on top of it. We always move back to back like hoops, and we never stay at one place. We're always moving, and I feel like that's just what a team is good at.
And talk a little bit more about your teammates. Obviously, it looks like you've got a great group of great team out here this year.
Yeah, we do. I think there's some things that we still need to work on, obviously, like passing and like post touches and finishing and all that stuff, but I'm excited for the season and can't wait for it to keep going.
You got at least 20 games to go, so
Yep.
The regular season. So Jacelyn, I'm sure we'll have you up here once again in the near future, but congratulations on a great opening night.
Thank you.
All righty. Jacelyn Ainley, the MBT Bank Player of the Game, brought to you by MBT Bank in Clear Lake. Glad to have them along as our longtime sponsor of the Player of the Game. We will wrap up our night here from Clear Lake after this final timeout. Final score, once again, 53 for Clear Lake and 30 for Ballard. And this is Lions basketball on AM 1490, 96.7 FM, KRIB, Mason City, Clear Lake. Once again, the Player of the Game brought to you by MBT.
MBT Bank in Clear Lake is proud to support our Lions on the field, the court, in the auditorium, and in all activities throughout the year. Come see us at our new location on Highway 18, just south of Lions Field. Go Lions from MBT Bank in Clear Lake.
It doesn't matter what the weather's like right now. Your home can be at the right temperature with a new Bryant furnace or air conditioning system from Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning. Not only could you be comfortable temperature-wise, but you can save money with the efficiency of a new furnace or air conditioning system. Check out what Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning can offer you. Go to johnsonheatingandac.com. Johnson Heating and Bryant. Whatever it takes.
Hi, this is Brian McIntyre. Since 1992, Glenn's Tire's been earning your trust one vehicle at a time. You can rely on our experience, integrity, and fair prices. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. Glenn's Tire, Highway 18 West, Clear Lake. Go Lions.
No matter what the season, weather is unpredictable in North Iowa and accidents are likely to happen. This is Emily Newell. Our family business, Hawkeye Auto Body, has been serving North Iowa for almost 50 years. Collision repair work can be complex. You can trust the experts at Hawkeye Auto Body to repair your vehicle correctly and make sure your vehicle is completely safe before it's released back to you. We guarantee it. We're located on South Federal in Mason City, or visit us anytime at HawkeyeAutoBody.com.
Hi, it's Katie Showalter from Window World of Mason City. It's hard to believe, but we've been transforming homes like yours for 15 years. From ideas to installation, our Window World team has completed more than 7,000 projects with curb appeal enhancing, energy efficient, windows, entry doors, and siding. Is your project next? Schedule your free in-home consultation at windowworldmc.com. That's windowworldmc.com.
53-30, our final score here on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard as we start to wrap up our night here at the Lions Gymnasium on the opening night of the high school girls basketball season. Going through the Clear Lake scoring, Jacelyn Ainley, once again the MBT Bank Player of the Game. She ended up with 20 on the night. She had 6 two-point field goals, 2 threes, was 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Ashley Amble ended up the night with 8. It was 6 for Maddie Logie and Taylor Schwen. It was 3 for Alex Tice, 3 for Maddie Reiser, and 3 for Lillian Beresford. 2 for Aspen Hill, 2 for Gwen Grimm. Playing and not scoring, Ava Kapmeyer played in the fourth quarter. Berkeley Smith got out at the end of the ball game. Elena Hartle played in at least 2 quarters. I think she played in 3. And that's the balance of the book for the Lions of Clear Lake, who were 6 of 11 from the free throw line tonight. For Ballard, it looks like this. Didn't get anybody into double figures tonight. Kayla Johnson ended up with 9. It's 5 for Olivia Waka, 4 apiece for Caitlin Dunn, Aaliyah Kinzenbaugh, Macy Harder, and Grace Polwick. Playing and not scoring, Rhea Miller, as well as Grace Grunmeyer. And Emily Miller did not score as well for the Bombers of Ballard. So the Lions improved to 1-0. And next up for the Lions, a trip over to Charles City a week from Thursday night. And I believe our pregame will start at 5:45 that night or so. And I believe if the girls tip at 6, well, I've got the schedule, I believe, maybe right in front of me here. Let's double check the times. If we can, maybe not. It is 6 o'clock for the girls varsity, and the boys varsity will follow. So we'll be on the air about 5:50, 5:45 or so. Of course, once again, head to YouTube and follow along. Subscribe to the KRIB Sports page. You can do that. Go up to the search bar and put the @ sign in there. And then after that, all together, 1490 KRIB Sports. Hit search, and it should take you to the KRIB video page for your video coverage of the Clear Lake Lions. Let's get our final score here from the Lions Gymnasium tonight. Clear Lake 53 and Ballard 30. Bob Fisher, so long from Clear Lake.
You've been listening to coverage of the Clear Lake Lions on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB and watching on KRIBAM.com. This Clear Lake Lions coverage was brought to you by MBT, CLTEL, North Iowa Area Community College, D&D Sales, Clear Lake Bank and Trust, Iowa Specialty Hospital, Johnson Heating and Air, Glenn's Tire, and Window World. Your home for the Clear Lake Lions all year long is KRIB and KRIBAM.com.